Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei einer neuen Folge zu Technobabylon. Und in der letzten Folge haben wir gesehen, dass hier ziemlich was los gewesen ist. Und zwar ist dieser Synth explodiert, hat die arme Imogen umgebracht und der Bodyguard liegt hier noch halb verkohlt, keine Ahnung. Ja, und wir müssen jetzt eine Investigation durchführen. Wir haben irgendwas bekommen auf dem Traveler. Und zwar Case File. Wait. Anderes. Hey, wir haben noch irgendwas bekommen. Okay, das geht gerade nicht. Moment, vielleicht hier. Investigation. Attempted Murder times 5. Suspects. Jeder könnte sein. Jeder könnte Suspect sein. Hier können wir noch mal ein bisschen gucken, aber Evidence haben wir nichts. Info auch nicht. So, wir müssen auf jeden Fall jetzt Evidence suchen. Wieder mal ein geiles Feature hier. Ich würde sagen, wir fangen einfach mal hier mit dem Bodyguard an.
Hello?
Though obscured by his dark glasses, you can't tell that the guard is staring right through you. Apparently, conversation is not his priority. Ja, steht hier wie so eine 1, weißt du? Wir fangen mal an, mit ihm hier zu reden.
Mr. Ron.
What do you want?
Investigation.
I've started my investigation.
You find who tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill all of us, Mr. Ron?
This city dangerous. Police do lousy job.
Can you recall anything suspicious?
No, stop asking stupid questions.
Probably a stupid question, but did you know what they serve here?
Of course, it's people.
The idea of eating human meat appeals to you?
Absolutely. Is why I like to come to Newton. You have some crazy laws, but almost nowhere else will allow things like this.
It's cloned meat, apparently, so technically no harm done. That's the legal foundation.
A shame. Would rather eat real human. Ultimate sign of control of people.
Eat the poor.
Exactly. That will teach them.
I'll get back to you.
Alter.
Stop wasting my time.
Okay, wir gucken mal hier Imogen. You can't find anything on her body that isn't an item of fashion. The blast has apparently spared her expensively engineered beauty, though not her life. You wonder if this detail might have been on some You wonder if this detail might have been of some comfort to her. Ja, also wir können hier nicht wirklich was rausfinden. Reden wir mit dem hier.
Mr. Stepford, can I have a moment?
Oh my, yes.
Investigation.
I've started my investigation of the bombing.
Oh my, yes? I can assure you I had no part in this terrible tragedy.
I hear that a lot.
In fact, my core programming prevents me from harming a human being.
Huh, a synthetic. I guess you'd be the only one leaving lubricant oil instead of DNA evidence.
Oh my, no, Dr. Regis. My outer dermis is organic tissue. It's top of the line, patterned from my creator, Dr. Arthur Stepford.
Huh. I've been learning a lot about synths these past few days. So, you have DNA?
Indeed, it's delightful skin, don't you think?
Sure.
I go to great pains to keep it moisturized.
Okay, you found my embryos.
You're the one who found my embryos?
Oh my, yes.
Where are they?
Dr. Regis, while it pains me to say this, we simply can't tell you. Then we would have no bargaining position.
You lousy piece of...
Please, Dr. Regis, be assured that they are in no danger at this time. Dr. Zhong is the one with whom you must discuss the release of the information. I have been asked not to speak any more of this matter. Oh my, no.
The guards.
Could the guards have arranged the bombing? They're obviously synthetics, but I imagine they're more comfortable with hurting people.
They would not be worth much as protection otherwise. Oh my, no. But each security platform maintains a constant connection to my own systems. Their degree of independence is limited.
So if one of them were responsible, I'd have to consider you complicit.
Oh my, yes.
Were you aware that this establishment serves human meat?
Oh my, yes. It's delightfully macabre, isn't it? I'm sure the experience would be enhanced by being able to eat, of course.
You don't eat?
Some models can simulate digestion, but this platform is unable to. Go on, Dr. Regis. Try something for me.
I'll pass. I'll get back to you.
Oh my, yes.
Okay, was haben wir noch hier? Bean.
Dr. Regis, how can I help?
Ich frage mich, ob es vielleicht Ganze nur, weißt du, nur ein Ruse ist von dem, also nur so ein, weißt du, so eine Ablenkung, dass er gar keinen Governor wirklich hier drin hat, weißt du, ich meine? Dass es nur so, dass es aussehen soll, als könnte er nicht lügen. Das wäre natürlich super.
I've begun my investigation into the bombing.
If anyone can resolve this, it's you, Dr. Regis.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Counselor. I don't know how much closer I am to figuring out who's behind it, though.
Because of the pool of suspects, it might be better to think about exclusion. Perhaps you can find evidence to rule out those not involved.
Counselor, were you aware that this restaurant serves human meat?
Indeed. It's quite distasteful, don't you think? Still, I suppose it's a matter of personal taste since nobody's been hurt. We must respect the freedoms allowed by the laws of this city.
You're not having any, then?
Oh no, but I shan't judge anyone for it. They're quite whimsical about it in some ways. I heard good things about their Billy con carne.
Ugh. I'll get back to you, Counselor.
Anything I can do to help, Dr. Regis?
Buddy, was haben wir denn hier?
Nothing on it I can use. I'm not exactly equipped to repair synthetics.
You wonder if this counts as a corpse. Being a machine, he was technically alive to begin with. Okay. Was sagst du hier?
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
Investigation.
I've started my investigation.
It sounds like we've got the right man for the job. I remember when you were so nervous, but now look at you.
It's been a long time. People change.
Even so, my mental image of you is sitting at a DNA sequencer. Perhaps a restaurant would let you use theirs.
Why would a restaurant need a sequencer?
It helps with their rather niche menu.
Explosion.
Don't you think we should move out? Cell aren't going to ignore a blast like that.
For a harmless little kitchen fire, they won't come.
Kitchen fire? What do you...
They won't send anyone. It's all under control here. We've enough wheels greased at Cell to make sure there's an understanding. Oh, lighten up, Charlie. This is helping you. You can go on a mole hunt at Cell once your children are safe.
Why the bombing?
Can you think of anyone who'd want to do this? Why recruit a suicide bomber? For this?
Frankly, the main reason I can think of to hire someone for a job like this, hypothetically speaking, of course, would be if one were unable to carry it out oneself.
Can you think of a likely saboteur?
I have my suspicions, but we depend on you for the truth.
Biobomber.
I guess I should thank you for not giving them the full picture.
What, that you might have been the one who made that poor young man? Think nothing of it, Charlie. That's what friends are there for. I hear you handled another one last night.
They're getting more and more frequent.
They're nearing their expiry date, literally. I know they weren't engineered for long lives, just volatility. Their masters have to make use of them before illness diffuses them.
This plot...
Irgendwas? Nee, ne? Never
Let's
mind.
That's all.
Okay, kann ich, hier runtergehen, downstairs? Okay, das geht. Fish Tank.
Ow! Hey!
Was? You attempt to grab one of the fish with your bare hands was unsuccessful. Apparently the creatures have a taste for your flesh and have left tooth marks to prove it. Okay, die beißen. Bathroom. Geh mal rein da. Error.
Apparently this mirror is having a software error. Before I came to Newton, that sentence wouldn't have made any sense to me. Apparently this...
Okay. Ansonsten Cabinet.
There's the remains of a first aid kit in here. Someone's used all of the med patches and pseudoderm spray. Must have had an injury. The only item left is a bottle of harsh-smelling toilet cleaner.
Okay, Toilet Cleaner haben wir mitgenommen. Können wir das Klo putzen. Ansonsten nichts mehr, oder?
There's the remains... Someone...
Okay. Sink. Gut, da ist jetzt Spannendes. Hygiene is important, especially around food. Okay. Especially around human food. Toilet. Nicht dein Ernst. Picked up tissue paper, okay. A clean piece of tissue taken from the bathroom. It feels soft and expansive, leading you to wonder if perhaps it was grown from a real plant rather than recycled. Richtiges fünflagiges. Was haben wir sonst noch hier? Vent. Oh, es geht auf.
It's already been opened.
Okay. Geh mal rein da. Bin ich hier jetzt? Darkness. You feel around. Yes, you feel around in the musty blackness, but can't identify anything helpful. War auch nichts, ne? Ansonsten, hier ist Vent Cover.
Ow! Whatever it is, it's got sharp edges.
Okay.
It feels like the cover to the outside vent, but I can't see a thing.
Access. You briefly contemplate making an escape through the roof access, but then you'd lose your best lead. Okay, wahrscheinlich brauchen wir hier Licht, ne? Irgendwo hier Feuer oder sowas. Keine Ahnung, irgendwie so. Ich gehe erstmal wieder raus. Hilft mir gerade nicht wirklich. Blinken kann ich auch nicht anwählen. Gut, dann sind wir hier erstmal fertig. Okay. Sagt der irgendwas? Guard?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh. Are you alright?
Are you alright? That was quite a blast.
Systems operating at 97%.
I see. You synthetics give me the creeps, you know that? Huh. Guess you're not easily riled up.
Status update.
What's the situation?
Perimeter secure. Guest behavior within tolerable parameters.
I guess that's one way of putting it.
Did you see anything?
Did you see the bomber when he came in?
Negative. His appearance was a match for a member of the serving staff.
And you call yourself a bodyguard?
It is likely that the suspect prepared this operation in advance. To achieve this, he would have to supplant a member of staff before our arrival.
Question is, where did he hide the waiter he replaced? Keep up the good work.
Okay, was haben wir noch hier? Was denn? Ne, das sind die Stairs hier. Kitchen. Gehen wir mal in die Küche. Oh my God. Guck dir mal das den oh, hier ist eine Hand, ein Arm. Ach du Scheiße, ey. Okay, Deactivated guard.
Hello?
Deactivated.
Huh. It's like someone just hit his off switch.
Okay. The guards you've seen so far have appeared menacing and alert. This one is slumped over forwards. Okay, abgestellt. The chef.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Regis. Nina's asked me to investigate the explosion.
A cell agent? Well, all right. Just be careful what you touch. This place is half kitchen, half lab.
Bodies.
There are human bodies in your kitchen.
Yes, there are. It's a freezer. What are you, the food inspector?
Give me a good reason I shouldn't haul your ass down to cell.
It's all legal, I guarantee. They're annual clones, grown without brain tissue.
I know what it means. I guess the presentation was a shock.
Krass, ey.
Why is this restaurant serving cloned human tissue?
I trained in engineering at Darwin. We'd flash grow human bodies to test DNA alterations. So I guess human tissue is what I'm most familiar with.
You're a engineer?
You're a engineer.
Well, I dropped out before my PhD. I learned enough to sample DNA and use it to grow flash clones.
No kidding. My background's in engineering as well. You altered these bodies?
None of these. They're all template. Caucasian, male, 20s, brown hair.
This is quite a setup you've got.
This is quite the setup you've got. Combined sampler growth chamber?
That's right. We usually use the template. Sometimes get specialist orders, though.
Like if someone wants to eat themselves?
Sometimes. We can ready up a new cadaver in about a week with it.
I can't access cell at the moment. I might need to use your equipment.
Do you have to? You know you'd have to flush the current growth.
Sorry about that. Tell you what, Nina will reimburse you.
Well, okay.
Why food?
Going from engineering to catering, that's quite a switch.
Most of my family are cooks. They run a restaurant in Vietnam. When I was at med school, someone found out about my family, dared me to make something out of human muscle tissue.
And
it turned out my human bolognese was really, really good. Not just being immodest or anything.
You said you dropped out. Is that why?
Yeah. Turns out the academy had regulations about improper disposal of remains. But now I had an idea, and I knew there'd be a market for it somewhere. My family are great chefs, and I can make human bodies. Bingo.
Bomber waiter.
A suicide bomber attacked the gathering upstairs. He was disguised as one of your waiters.
Whoa. I wondered what that was. What did he look like?
Blonde, about 1.65 meters, might have looked uncomfortable or limping.
Huh. Biobomber?
That's Right, how did you guess?
You mentioned the limp. They've got pretty serious health problems, don't they?
Yeah, he might have replaced one of your staff.
Huh. They all checked in.
If he incapacitated one of your staff, can you think of where they'd do that?
It'd have to be somewhere you could hide a body, I guess.
Meeting.
You get a lot of clandestine meetings like this taking place?
You'd be surprised. This place is popular with the wealthy. Haven't had an assassination before, though.
You know what they're discussing up there?
They don't tell me, and I don't ask about anything but their orders. Dr. Zhang pays me enough to know I probably shouldn't.
Okay, guard.
What's with the bouncer?
He came with Mr. Stepford's party, along with a few others. I think he was supposed to be guarding the kitchen, but...
What happened?
Well, he wasn't very talkative, but after I started working, he just kind of zoned out. Couldn't get an answer out of him.
Glowing fish.
I like the glowing fish in the tank you've got.
Thanks. I made those myself. They were my first engineering project.
Luciferin luciferase from fireflies?
Well spotted. I imported the sequence into red snappers and kept them viable. 10 generations now.
A lot of academies use those as a starter project, but that's impressive.
We keep them as a reminder of where we came from. Or in case the power goes out.
Ich verstehe nicht, warum manche Sachen nicht weggehen. DNA-Sequencer.
The sequencer's a different model to my usual.
Cell's probably got something more impressive than that thing. You have to purge the current project before you can do anything. Then you can submit genetic material to start a new growth project.
What kind of material will it take?
Blood, dermal tissue, almost anything. Makes it easier to get a sample from customers.
Okay, any tips on human meat?
What's your advice for cooking human meat?
Planning on going into competition with me? Well, you know how they say everything tastes like chicken? It's actually better if you treat human tissue like pork.
Like pork?
Yeah. Sausages, slices, filet. There's a lot you can do with it.
This is disgusting.
It's restaurants like this that make me glad everyone in this city just uses auto meals these days.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It's not harming anyone after all.
Something about it still doesn't feel right.
You probably don't feel nearly so angry talking to me as those auto mill personalities, right?
You have a point.
Okay.
Thanks.
Whatever I can do to help.
Was kann ich hier denn mal mitnehmen? Counter. Picked up bone saw, glass jar. Okay.
An empty glass jar. According to the label, it used to contain spices.
Okay. Ansonsten ist hier nichts mehr drin, oder? You dig through the cabinets but find nothing else relevant to the investigation. Gut, sonst noch irgendetwas hier im Counter? Nein. Was haben wir denn noch hier? Growth Chamber. Oh. Current project, blah blah. Transcription complete. Differentiation complete. Cavitation complete. Quickening underway. Growth stage. Fast fertig. Okay, subject gene map. Apparently this is the genome sequence the restaurant uses to manufacture its main ingredient. All you can tell from this basic sequence map is that the bodies would be male and born without any brain activity. Also das sind alles Klone. Gut. Purge. Your current project. Okay. Ding ist weg. Jetzt haben wir not available. Jetzt müssen wir natürlich gucken, dass wir hier irgendwas reinsetzen. Subject Gmap. Please load sample tissue for sequencing. Aber ich brauche doch erstmal den Sequencer, ne? Den habe ich doch gar nicht. Wo bekomme ich denn den DNA-Sequencer her?
Hey, stop the carousel.
What's wrong?
These bodies are supposed to be clones, right? So why is this one blonde?
Oh God. Henry. What happened to him?
He's taken a nasty blow to the head. Looks like it's the hypothermia that's finished him, though.
Oh, Nuke. Why'd they leave him in the freezer?
Best place to hide a tree is a forest. Best place to hide a body is with a whole lot of other bodies.
Why Henry? He was such a nice boy.
Same hair color as the bomber. Whoever's behind this took his uniform for the bomber's disguise.
Somebody would have seen him being dragged across the restaurant.
He must have been killed in here. I'll find who's behind this.
War eigentlich nur so aus Gag. Ich wollte nur kurz gucken, was hier los ist. Und dann war gerade auch zufällig hier der Blondschopf da.
Nothing on him except his underpants.
The The boy's body has been hung from a hook on the carousel. It looks like whoever was responsible had difficulty lifting him, leading to a sloppy result. So ein Body ist ja auch schwer.
It's too big to carry.
Kann ich die anderen angucken? Okay, die anderen ist egal,
It's too
ne?
big to...
You'd hope that what you've seen in the lab at Cell was the worst you'd get this week. Okay. Ja, gut, Bonesaw können wir hier irgendwie absägen oder so. As evidence, it's probably a good idea to avoid damaging this particular body any further. Können wir die anderen denn? Oh Gott.
Here goes.
You carve a slice from the cadaver. The nausea welling up reminds you why you went into genetic medicine rather than the macro scale. Picked up slice of meat.
A slice of meat taken from one of the kitchen's cadavers. If I hadn't known where it came from, I'd almost think it was pork.
Okay, wo ist denn den DNA-Sequencer? Können wir den nicht von ihm hier holen?
Excuse me.
Brauche ich den nicht?
Yes.
Ich brauch den doch, oder?
The sequencer's a different...
Cells, you have to... Then you can... What kind of blood makes it...
Keine Ahnung.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Keine Ahnung. Okay. Kann ich kurz mal mit Lau sprechen? Vielleicht geht das?
Lau, you there?
Regis, I heard a blast. Is everything all right?
A bomber. Someone targeted this get-together.
Want me to call it in? Maybe now is when we should get Central involved.
No, I've got it covered for the time being. If Central asks, you know nothing.
Got it.
Okay. Gut. Gut. Puh. Können wir hier das hier reinwerfen?
I can't figure that out.
Manchmal mache ich einfach Sachen so. Jar. Fisch mitnehmen oder so? Geht auch nicht, ne? Ach doch, geht. You try to scoop up the fish in the jar, but their movement is a great deal more swift and graceful than your own. Ja, die Fische schwimmen schnell. Können wir hier so ein kleines Stück Fleisch reinschmeißen? You stuff the slice of meat into the open bottle. Okay.
The jar is stuffed with meat from a cloned kitchen cadaver.
So, ich weiß wieder. Jetzt können wir das nehmen. Jetzt haben wir Licht, weißt du? With the bait in place, the fish eagerly crowd around the bottle. When one adventurous soul takes the plunge, you hoist him from the water within the jar.
Gotcha.
Genau, wir haben jetzt also so einen Fisch genommen und das Ding leuchtet jetzt, ne? Und hier war ja diese Stelle, wo es so dunkel ist. Das heißt, wir gehen da mal rein und gucken uns hier ein bisschen um. Vielleicht sehen wir da ja irgendwas Spannendes. So, benutzen wir mal hier... Okay, here's in a bag.
The bomber's bag.
Likely this used to contain supplies to aid the bomber in remaining undercover in the city of heathens. Now the only thing remaining is a handwritten note. Picked up a note to bomber. Okay, lesen wir mal.
A crumpled note found in the bomber's possessions, apparently from whoever hired him. It says,
Time has come. Tonight. 2200 at 1181 Shenley, service entrance C on roof. Will open for you from inside. GBWV oder U. GBWU. GBWU.
There's nothing else in it.
Okay, vent cover.
The vent cover's been unlatched from the inside. The bomber must have gained entry through here. Whoever their accomplice on the inside was did a number on their hand. The vent's cover's got a sharp edge and is still wet with blood.
Können wir das Blut nicht irgendwie nehmen?
Ow! Hey!
Hier mit dem Tissue, weißt du? Hier mit dem Tissue. You run the tissue along the bloodied edge on the grey, taking as much still moist blood as possible. So, da haben wir doch schon mal was. Und das schmeißen wir jetzt in diese Growth Chamber, oder was? Ich dachte, ich bräuchte den DNA-Sequencer, aber brauchen wir gar nicht. Ich denke mal, ich brauche aber noch ein paar anderen Kram, aber damit können wir schon mal anfangen. Ich weiß nicht, das Gameplay ist cool. Ich finde das sehr gut. Einfach hier Tissue Paper hier rein, oder was? Okay. New project. Okay. Transcription underway. The genome taken from the blood on the vent. The fact that the accomplice had an XY chromosome and was therefore male narrows the pool of suspects. Okay, wir wissen also jetzt, Case File updated. Wir können da mal hier reingucken. Ist das überhaupt hier in Case File? Nee, das ist es doch gar nicht. Das ist dann wahrscheinlich hier, ne? Bei Investigation. Attempted Murder. Hä? Aber wo ist denn Case-File updated? Das... Merkwürdig. Können wir hier noch irgendwas machen? Transcription is underway. Growth status. Differentiation, cavitation. Note.
A powerful combination of bleach, enzymes, and antimicrobial wetware designed to kill bacteria in plumbing. It makes a lot of scientific-sounding claims on the label, smells vaguely of lemon, before the aftertaste of chlorine hits.
Okay, okay, was können wir sonst noch machen? Wir haben ja nicht viele Optionen hier, ne? Wir haben nicht viele Optionen. Im Fischen sind wir auch durch. Auf dem Klo sind wir eigentlich auch durch, würde ich sagen. Können wir irgendwas hier nehmen von Imogen? Ich habe keine Ahnung, ich probiere einfach mal ein paar Sachen aus.
That's not going to work. I'm not sure what I was thinking.
Gut. Was mache ich mit dem Toilet Cleaner? Im Ernst, was mache ich damit? Komme ich jetzt hier vielleicht zum Coole? Okay. Alles kaputt. Reden wir mit ihr.
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
That's all.
Get me in.
Okay.
Mr. Step,
Broken
I
guard.
found one of your heavies in the kitchen. Looks like something's knocked it out cold.
Oh my, a technical fault, no doubt. May I ask you to show me the defective platform?
Sure, I guess.
Excellent. We can't have our firm slandered by accusations of low-quality units.
Kommt der jetzt mit oder wie? Hä? Okay. Folgt mir jetzt. Hier, komm rein da.
Dr. Regis, Oh my.
Ah, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know what's going on. The cavity magnetron in the growth array. It generates a huge mag flux in here.
It broke them. Is it permanent?
What do I look like, a tech?
Okay, ich würde sagen, wir stoppen hier mal die Aufnahme und werden in der nächsten Folge mal rausfinden, wie wir hier die Growth Chamber befüllen mit dem anderen Stuff. Und ja, ich finde es ganz interessant. Ich weiß noch nicht genau, wie ich es jetzt hier weiter angehe, aber wir werden schon irgendwie rausfinden. Wie immer, vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Schreibt in die Kommentare, lasst mir ein Like da, lasst mir ein Abo da, wenn ihr wollt. Würde mich freuen. Und wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder. Macht's gut, ciao, ciao.